stop what you are doing. Drop your drink and grasp the nearest edge. Because Miss Sierra Dunn has turned the entire love and hip-hop ADL storyline on its swollen baby bump head. Excuse me, but was anyone, and I mean anyone, ready for that announcement? 1 minute it's friendship drama, lip gloss, and lace fronts, and the next, I'm pregnant with Yung Joc's baby. How did we end here in an alternate timeline where Joc is continually expanding to his kingdom of chaos? Or did Sierra just wake up? Choose the generational mess. Because, let's be honest, when it comes to love and hip-hop, pregnancy announcements are more than just I'm having a baby. They're relationship grenades thrown into already unstable group conversations. So, the internet is now on fire. People are clutching pearls, re-watching programs, and focusing on old flirting moments. Wait, was this when Joc shot up the club? And sweetheart, we are just getting started. Buckle up, because this isn't your typical tea. This is a cooking scandal stew that smells of secrets, controversy, and stretch marks. Let's dive into this sloppy masterpiece, shall we? Now, we've seen a lot of drama on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, including infidelity scandals, wig ripping, sister fights, and side chick reveal parties. But what Sierra just accomplished, baby, is not just reality TV. This is a national crisis. In stilettos. So, let us establish the scenario. The girls are sitting nicely. Tension is in the air. You can feel it on the screen. Friendships on life support. Drama is brewing like a hot pot of Lipton with no sugar. And just when everyone thought Sierra might cry a little and then go home, I'm expecting, pregnant. Miss Sierra drops the mic with a full face of cosmetics and a stress-filled heart, and you know what? The room goes silent. There was no whispering or looking to the side, just stunned Botox faces blinking in surprise. And just as people are starting to comprehend this, she exacerbates the situation. It's so much worse. It's Yung Joc's, a young Joc, a wandering parent figure. Literally, he collects children as if they were streaming royalties. A man's pull-out game is worse than a reality star acting skills. You are aware that this sparked outrage on social media. Twitter fell apart. Instagram. People are zooming into old episodes, taking screenshots of Joc and Sierra's encounters. So, is that when it happened? In that one scenario, he touched her shoulder for an extended period of time. This isn't just tea, girl. This hot pot of baby mother soup is served in a gold-plated scandal bowl. Because, to clarify, Sierra and Yung Joc were not even officially together. Not in public, at least. There were no nice relationship images, no Instagram captions with my man, and no indicators that she was ready to be a baby mother. Who knows at this point? So when she made that news, the shockwaves went through the cast. And let's be honest, the internet and the general public went nuclear. But Sierra is no stranger to drama. This isn't her first time riding the chaotic train with no brakes. Let us take a quick look back. Do you remember BK Brasso Chili? That connection threw more red flags than a clearance racket target. Between the adultery, rumors, that terrible split, and Sierra's, viewers have witnessed this girl's frequent sobbing and glitter makeup use. And now, from grieving over heartbreak to carrying a baby from Atlanta's most well-known serial impregnator, this ain't growth. This is the evolution of, if you will, let the drama or controversy shine through. And don't forget that Yung Joc's track record isn't good. This man is the South's answer to Nick Cannon. We have many baby mamas, unending turmoil, mystery children showing up like plot twists, and nevertheless he is still smirking on every episode like nothing, never, before has this occurred. So, what about Sierra? Why was there love? Was it a late-night studio session? Was it tequila or unresolved sexual tension? We might never know that we don't know when Joc made that deposit. But we do know that the girl is pregnant and claiming Joc as the baby's father, and the internet is down. People are asking, did Joc get a loyalty card at the maternity? Lord, is Sierra the season finale or the season opener? Do they no longer believe in condoms? And honestly, reasonable questions. Because with all the drama swirling around these two, and let's not forget, Joc is allegedly in a whole marriage, this baby announcement is not just shocking, it's career-threatening. Relationships are shattered, friend circles are destroyed, and legacy is ruined. And if you think this was simply a random pregnancy announcement to generate some excitement, baby, buckle your seatbelt and get your prenatals because we're just getting started. Because of what came next, honey, that's where things begin to unravel. Sierra, like Joc in his last relationship, did not immediately reveal her pregnancy. No, she brought documents. We performed the P test, and the blood, all of the tests should be run. It is a baby in there. The audacity, clinical assurance, and violence of that sentence had everyone blinking like puzzled emojis. Even Carly Red doesn't have there's nothing to say, and that woman has opinions on everything. So the room is shaking, and the actual question isn't whether she's pregnant. No, we believe that. The real question is, what is happening now? Because if Sierra is speaking the truth, and let's be honest, reality TV truth is around 40% truth and 60% storyline. The internet did what it does best. It turned Sierra's pregnancy into a full-fledged scandal film world. Meanwhile, Joc remains strangely silent. There are no comments, posts, or interviews, not even a congratulations emoji. Radio silence. Until a dodgy tweet from one of his old flames appeared. I told you he doesn't know how to sit. I am unable to conclude. That tweet alone set the timeline ablaze. People were dragging Joc like he simply invented cheating. Sierra was glowing, not only from pregnant hormones, but also from being at the center of the chaos. Let's be real, she's not new to it. She is correct about this. She even shared a piece claiming, when you stop hiding your truth, the world starts exposing their lies, a quote, in a baby scandal. Ma'am, but it didn't stop there, because once this news broke, the floodgates opened. Anonymous DMs started. One anonymous person claiming to be a hairstylist on set emailed in a tip that read, I saw Joc rubbing her back at lunch break. It was unfriendly. It was personal. The kind of touch that says, we already did it. Let's just say Sierra looked pleased. Another said they had text messages with Sierra and a close buddy where she allegedly remarked, I ain't want to tell nobody yet. It just happened. And now I have to deal with it. Happened. What's going on here, girl? A parking ticket. Let's not forget that Joc is married, or was. Rumors have circulated that Joc and his current wife, Kendra, are at odds. And now the streets are predicting that this baby news will be the final nail in that designer's coffin. Actually, according to the Spicy blog, Kendra has already moved out. A fuzzy photo appeared of her removing boxes from what appears to be their Atlanta condo. She's wearing sunglasses, but supporters said, yep, that's her. That walk says, I'm done with this clownery. And we don't blame her. Joc's baby resume is longer than the CVS receipt. The man is practically a walking paternity test commercial. So, Sierra soaks in the attention while Joc avoids it. She attends a brunch with the girls in a tight pink dress, bump on full display, sipping sparkling water as if she's that girl, which she apparently is. Carly Red, who has never seen a secret, didn't want to spill, leaned in and asked, Sue, are you keeping it? Sierra clutched her purse, tilted her head, and said, this baby was sent to me. I'm done hiding. And boom, now the girls are crying, hugging her, and acting like they didn't simply roast her behind her back several scenes ago. Reality TV is painfully phony, yet it's entertaining. Let's not forget about the public reaction, because the actual disaster exists beyond the program. Twitter was like a war zone. People selecting sides as if it's the Super Bowl of poison. Fans of Team Sierra stated that she deserves to be happy. Joc only needs to mature and claim his baby. While the critics weighed in, she was aware of his identity. Don't be shocked if he moves in the same way. Then the wild cards arrived. This baby needs a spin-off show. There is a baby Joc in the building. We even have a GoFundMe page called Diapers for Baby. How many people are at risk of this? It raised over $800 in 24 hours before it is taken down. Joc apparently didn't think it was humorous. Then followed the gossip pages, who had a field day posting claimed screenshots of Joc messaging someone. She is tripping. This was not supposed to go public. According to Messy Mandy, a producer admitted that the pregnant plot was not planned, and VH1 is now racing to redo entire episodes. The drama is not only on the program anymore. It's engulfing the production crew, the fans, the cast, and possibly a few unsuspecting camera operators. And don't forget about the club appearance incident. Just when you thought things couldn't get much worse, Sierra and Joc were spotted entering the same Buckhead bar on a Friday night. Separate entrances, security guards, and uncomfortable energy. Joc was reportedly scheduled to MC a night called Daddy Season. We're not kidding. Sierra showed up unexpectedly. One club to go, posted. The atmosphere was tense. Joc seems to have seen a ghost. Sierra entered like a queen. She stayed for exactly 10 minutes before walking away. But people videotaped at least 3 different views and captioned them as if the mother had arrived. Yes, it is really profound. So, everyone is waiting. Joc's wife, Silent Joc, Mia Sierra, has been posting affirmations and baby bump photos, including Drake lyrics. And just as the public was ready to relax, another source stepped forward. And this time, they didn't simply spill the tea. They brought the entire kettle. Now, just when you thought things couldn't get much messier, boom, the entire Love and Hip Hop Atlanta set is going to DEFCON 1. Because when Sierra revealed that her baby bump wasn't, but here's where things get really messy. The production team didn't see this coming. They expected this season's storyline to focus around little drama, such as cheating charges, tiny disagreements, or Scrappy claiming to be innocent once more. But Sierra, well, she said, "Let me shake the table and break the whole foundation." Insiders believe producers hurried to re-edit episodes with emergency confessionals taped to capture everyone's real responses. One crew member allegedly stated, "We were filming a brunch scene. Suddenly, we were recording The Maury Show," as supporters on Twitter lost their collective heads. One user said, "Not Joc getting his 20th child on national TV. He's going to need a reality show just for his baby mamas." Another commented, "Sierra knew precisely what she was doing. She ain't smooth. She dropped that bomb like it was the bet." Awards. And listen, some even speculate that this might have been a PR hoax coordinated by Mona Scott herself. Sierra, the queen of chaos and cliffers, is said to have given the go-ahead to throw things up in order to enhance ratings. And guess what? It worked. Ratings increased by 38% overnight. But here's the million-dollar phony question. Is Joc actually the daddy? According to stolen documentation from a private clinic in Buckhead, a paternity test is set. And guess what? Joc apparently demanded that the findings be tested by 2 other labs. Why? Because I'm not going to believe a test with the Love and Hip Hop logo on it. According to sources, Kendra stormed off the scene and hasn't been shot since. Joc, on the other hand, is supposedly cracking jokes, and one production assistant overheard her shouting, "That's it. You want drama? You're about to get a lawsuit." Whether or not legal action is on the table, one thing's for sure, she ain't staying. Another Love and Hip Hop alum, who wished to remain anonymous but sounded like Mama D on the phone, added, "This is the kind of mess that makes Zeus Network." In a recently filmed confessional, Sierra purportedly adds, "I know people gon' judge, but this baby is my joy, and if it's Joc's, we're going to deal with it like adults, or at least reality TV grown-ups." But of course, not everyone is buying the sincerity. Some believe this whole affair feels like a playbook move, borrowing from the Joes' line Hernandez pregnancy for ratings. One fan said, "Y'all remember when Joe's line said Stevie was the father, and then there was all this DNA drama?" Mona reworked the plot and changed the cast. You aren't slick. Even Stevie J supposedly posted a cryptic emoji on Instagram. It's just a baby bottle. That's it. There was no caption or context, and the internet lost it. But let's not forget the ultimate question, which lingers in everyone's minds like a cheap perfume on a party bus. What happens next? If we follow the Love and Hip Hop tradition, there will be a baby shower fight. Someone will show up uninvited and Carly Red will most likely faint in a dramatic fashion while clutching a mimosa. A knowledgeable Joc, he will most likely bring a gift, a new girlfriend, and his barber to the shower. The strain has already reached boiling point. Sierra, Joc, and Kendra were reportedly planning a joint meeting next week. But the word is, Kendra responded, "Nope, she ain't filming. She ain't exhibiting, and she ain't about to be a side character in Joc's ongoing I Got Too Many Kids plot." One insider remarked, this Joc is going to need a family tree app simply to keep track of his baby mamas during roll call. And Sierra's mom apparently rushed into town after the announcement since she found out through a clip on Instagram. Loops. That is how out of the loop some Sierra, for the time being, is keeping quiet on social media. She said what she said and she's not backing down. but the producers are apparently already planning a spin-off special, so you heard it here first. Sierra and the Baby Daddy, ATL Diaries, may be in pre-production, with early conversations about adding paternity test footage, baby bump fashion episodes, and possibly even a Joc vs. Kendra confrontation presented by Dr. It's dirty and dramatic. It's everything we never asked for but can't stop watching, and just when you thought the credits were about to roll, there's one more twist. According to an unnamed source, another cast member is also pregnant and may have kept it quiet out of fear that their baby daddy is the same guy. This is Love and Hip Hop. ADL Baby, the program where truth is optional, drama is necessary, and no one is safe. And if you haven't clutched your pearls by now, you should. Be spiritually numb, because this isn't just a pregnancy announcement. It's a complete reality TV earthquake that will shake the foundations of every friendship, situationship, and petty alliance forged over 13 turbulent seasons of love and hip-hop in Atlanta. Now, the only question left is who's truly the father. Is Yung Joc avoiding DNA tests like they subpoenas? Is Sierra just playing checkers while the rest of them think they play chess? Or is this just chilly? We don't have the answers yet, but you better believe we'll be watching with both eyes open and all 10 toes down. Now it's your chance, fam. Do you think Joc is the father? Is Sierra hiding more than just a baby bump? And how long before Carly Red gets involved? Share your wildest speculations in the comments, since you know we read everything. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you live for the drama, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss the next twist in this never-ending roller coaster we call reality TV. Because if this was just the pregnancy